I'm recording this for just, maybe vlog purpose, maybe YouTube purpose, but I'm breaking down GBBJPY, and because of the weekly, the daily, I have a feeling that we're going to break this entire trend, and we're going to continue to correct possibly the most of this move. It is Saturday, not even Sunday. Look, it's Saturday, June 3rd, 10:36, and I just want to come back and put this video in here because I'm so confident I'm going to take this trade, and this trade is going to win me the account. This trade's going to win me the account. The exact same position, just like this, right? Just like this. I'm going to take profit here at these lows right here. I'm going to enter in around here at this break of this trend. I believe price came up during the end of last week, grab liquidity and start controlling under, rejecting this area support and resistance. I do believe that, but I am confident in holding all the way down to 173.311. So this was basically a breakdown. It's Saturday, but I just want to put this in because I know I'm going to take the trade. It's going to win me the account, and I want to come back to this video for you guys. So
Yo, what up, guys? So it's Tuesday now, right? And the clip that you just saw was from Saturday. I was doing back testing. I ended up breaking down the market, and I loved what I saw, right? And if you saw there, you actually saw me break down the market. And then today, Tuesday, last night, Monday, I took the same trade that I called out. Um, and I'm here to tell you to follow your trading plan, right? You need to follow your trading plan because not following my trading plan made me miss out on so much money, right? So we managed to, to take this trade, but we didn't make nowhere near the profits that we could have. And I'm going to be showing up a screenshot, but I'm going to be breaking down this chart in this trade because it resulted in a 100 pip drop. So I'm going to be breaking this down and yeah, see you in a second. So I'm gonna breaking down what I have tonight, but I'm gonna show you real quick what we had, right? And what happened and why we the screen that you saw, why we ended up losing a percent before making 2.4, right? So risk to reward kept us profitable, right? We made our loss back and more. And I'm going to be showing you exactly why, real quick, in a quick rundown on why we took that trade, right? So last week, or coming into this week, I was really honed in on this area right here. This is last week's candle wick, right? So two things that I read from this one, right, is that we hit something up here, which is a supply and demand area, and it made us drop 100 pips, 100 plus pips. This past week, right, we couldn't close above last week's high, right? And we're showing strong rejections. So to me, I'm thinking, well, this tight bearish trend has to pop soon, right? It has to pop soon. We're showing strong rejection to the upside. We're getting our candle wicks towards the supply and demand area. And what I really based this trade off of was actually these two candles that did break above, right? To me, these two candles that did break above at the end of last week it basically was a liquidity grab for all the impulse buyers that broke above and bought when it broke above the zone, right? And then at the end of last week, right before market closure, we actually closing right back under the supply and demand area, right? And we started projecting to the upside, right? So coming into this week, I wanted to see more rejections to that side, right? And possible lower highs being made on the lower time frames and then continue to go short, right? Now, I say this for one or two reasons. One is that a lot of traders can be thrown off by the lower time frames, right? This looks like a higher high. You're waiting for a price to come down, retest it, continue to go long. But look at the 4 hour and the 12 hour and the daily, right? We're showing rejection, strong rejection with this huge wick over here, right? So you don't want to get thrown off by those lower time frames, right? Read price. This was a liquidity grab. Price came up, grabbed all these impulse buyers when it broke above supply and demand area and then closed under and traded under. Heading into last night, what we saw was the 15-minute actually start to create lower highs, right? You start to see this downward slope as price rejects this area that we had marked off, right? Price continues to trade under supply and demand area, and as we break this range on the lower time frames, right, we actually ended up taking the trade, stops above the highs, and then we actually caught about 100 pips, so something like that. And price came in halfway towards our stop loss and then eventually just melted to our take profit one, which was that area, and then melted to our take profit two, which is that area. We actually didn't hold this long. I believe it was somewhere around here or something like that. But that was last night's trade and how that happened, how we called it out, and our emotions let us miss out on so much money because what had happened was is that in these areas, I didn't set and forget, which I tell myself to do, and I always try to get the best entries, but sometimes that's just impossible. The market will be wiki. I entered once here and I didn't like the entry and got out with 0.5% loss. And then I entered again somewhere in here, and then I started seeing hella wicks, and then I entered with 0.5% loss, which now I'm now down 1%. And then I finally got in for the final time after I got a little bit more rejection to the upside, and then took a 2.4% win. Um, which made our loss back end more. But it could have been so much more because our original position was so much higher. It was so much higher with a better lot size and higher risk to reward. It would have literally put us up by 6 grand in profit to start the week off, which is crazy. So this is me telling you, man, follow your plan, follow your plan, man. Because I'm so mad. I literally told myself it's as simple as that. Put your phone down once you enter and get out. Stay out, right? Leave your phone alone. And we didn't do that, and our biggest position, our best position, ended up being a 1K loss, but we made back our win. But crazy night. This is just me showing you that, and not every night is beautiful. This is a crazy night for me, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, and then staying in, and then finally hitting those TPs. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but I'm gonna breaking down GBJPY right now real. So for tonight, you see that I just marked up my charts a little bit differently, right? I don't like this zone, but it doesn't really matter. But the point is that for tonight, I actually have a bullish bias, even after going short last night, right? So you want to go down to overall time frame on overall structure on all time frames is bullish, right? How could you look at this and say it's bearish? We've been going bullish the entire time, right? And if you look at recent price, you can still see that we're still bullish no matter all the wicks, right? Higher high, price pulled back to here, higher low, and it came all the way up to here and is currently pulling back, right? You went on to the 4 hour, right? After we push down from here, we create a higher high, and you see that price comes down here and creates a higher low point, right? Because this whole point is higher than this low point, right? So technically, we're actually still on a bullish bias right now. We even get a trend line that we want to mark off. Something like that, right? Something like that. So we have bullish structure right now, and we're also getting rejections to the strong areas of support and resistance, right? And on top of that, if you go from our higher low point to our higher high point, look at what level we're rejecting, right? 0.618 right in there, right? So 0.618, we have a higher low being created, and look at the moving averages, right? To clear up all the noise in there, look at the 50 being hit, right? I just held a class where I told everybody the 50 is so strong. The 50 is so strong, and we're rejecting that once, twice. So I do believe that we're starting to gain momentum down here and to start to go bullish, right? And that hopefully we will take a trade above this support and resistance and go all the way up to the highs, right? We have too many confluences to not take that trade. I like the trade a lot. I do believe that we're going to be going long. We're creating we're rejecting fib, we're going to SMA support and resistance and a nice little trend line. So I'll keep you guys updated and hopefully blah, 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 we win again. See ya.